Welcome back to the Let's Play. This is episode 18. In the last episode, we did some raiding, and we also went back and visited the trial chambers using the ominous bottles. In this episode, we're going to start off with a very simple wool farm, but as you can see behind me, I've already started laying the ground here for a new build. This structure is going to be for the brand new villager trading hall that we're going to build. It's going to be even bigger, even better, and it's going to have a much nicer structure on the surface this time than the old villager trading hall, which is a little bit small and cramped down underground near our starter base just over there. Over here is where we did the raid in the last episode, and I guess the next time we do a raid here, it'll look just a little bit different, especially since all the villagers are going to eventually move into this building over here. But here it is. It's got a trench around it, and inside there are some villagers. I'm going to breed these villagers up in between episodes, in between this one and the next, and we're going to start moving them into the villager trading hall. But that's going to have to wait for next episode because we're not ready yet. We've got 4 villagers in here, so we'll move a couple of them over and start breeding them again, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to make a wool farm at the beginning of this episode, is because I need the wool for crafting more beds to breed the villagers up. So we have one sheep here who wandered into this enclosure after I did the layout. And we need to breed this fella up so that we can populate our farm down below. So we'll go look for another sheep in a moment. I think I saw some. Yeah, there's one up on the hill there. And there's a couple over there as well. So we'll lure another one over and start breeding them up for the farm. But down underground here, where the wool farm is actually going to be, I've already started working on the collection system. These 2 chests here, these are the output chests. This one has my building materials in it at the moment, but we'll clear that out later. I decided to make this underground because it's a little bit noisy, and I wanted the villagers to be up on the surface. We'll probably put the shepherd villagers just above the wool farm here, and that'll be real convenient for coming down and grabbing the wool, and then trading with the shepherds up above. So I need to finish here. Let's put the rest of the rails in. I already did this side. There's a row of hoppers, 2 rows actually, under each of the holes. This is where the sheep are going to go, 1 on each side. And I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 10 total sheep down here. So these are the exposed hoppers here. Actually, I can remove block and show you, yeah, that's a line of hoppers that goes all the way down to this chest. Give me my block back, please. Because we need to divide the sheep up into individual chambers. And so to put these hopper minecarts on top of the hoppers, we have to use a rail. And we're not going to remove the rail because we want the minecart with hopper to sit up just a little bit higher so that we can collect the wool when it's dropped on the block. Now, I've already tested it out, so this collection system should be functional. We'll see if we have any problems with it later, but it looks like we've got the entire collection system in now. And so the next thing we need to do is use some of these grass blocks here, which I've just been using my silk touch pickaxe to mine them. And I can place them back as well. Let's do a row of the grass blocks over the hopper minecarts, and I'll show you how the collection system works. Let's see, I think we'll put 1 at the end there as well because we want the grass to spread. What happens is the sheep, they eat the grass, and we need the grass to spread back, which is why I have grass on each side of the farm as well to help with the spread. So we'll put an extra grass on each end, and then, let's see, what can here, I'll throw my shears in. There should be a minecart with hopper right there. There we go, you saw it disappear, and there it is in my chest. So the collection system does work. Now we do need observers to face into these grass blocks. So let's grab some. I always forget which way to place these. Not like that. Okay, so they face away from you when you place them. So we actually need to go like this on this side. And just to be sure, I'm going to remove this grass block. And yes, that's the right place. That's where the sheep is going to sit. So let's put all the observers in now. We're just going to need 10 of these. And there's 5 on this side. It looks like I crafted more than I need. I think we're going to end up putting grass blocks in the middle as well, so I'll go ahead and place those in next. Yeah, right here in the middle is all going to be grass blocks, I think, just to help with the grass spread, and probably in between the observers as well. The next thing we need to do is wire up these observers to the dispensers. So let me grab those and we'll place those in as well. So there's the dispensers all placed in. And now we just need to wire them up in back. And I think we can just do that by placing a block behind each observer and probably just redstone dust on top, right? To activate the dispenser. We also need to fill the dispensers with shears. But I think my plan is here. We need to go get the sheep into the farm first before the sun sets. Where is the sun? Okay, it's still midday. Let's go get another sheep so we can start breeding them up. Because my plan is just to remove the floor here and have the sheep drop it down into their spots. But it's going to take just a little bit of planning to execute that properly. Let me grab some wheat here, and we'll go out looking for another sheep. I think this one over here looks the closest. Let's see if we can lure this sheep down. Okay, there is a little bit of a ravine here, but we should be able to lure this sheep here across. Come on, bud, you're going to come with me and be part of my farm. Let's see, this is the tricky part right here. Let's see if he makes it across here. He should be able to pathfind to me. Yes, in fact he can, right across that diagonal. Come on, sheep. You're going in the farm. Move faster. He's coming, don't worry. We'll get this sheep in. Can you hop up on this wall, Mr. Sheep? There we go. We got 2 sheep in. And now, a baby sheep. Now we just have to do that a few more times, so we have at least 10 sheep in here, and we'll be ready to put them in the farm. Meanwhile, I can shear them for wool, and we can start crafting beds already. It's a little bit early for bed crafting. Well, we can craft them, but we can't really place them in yet because we don't have the building in. Hopefully we'll get that done this episode, or at least a good start. This is always the trickiest part, but let's see if we can get some of these sheep in place. I've replaced some of the grass blocks up here with trapdoors, and I was thinking we might be able to trick sheep to come in here, maybe one at a time. We can give them a push. Let's see if we can get this guy in. Okay, I guess they don't really want to fall down. If there's a trapdoor there, they can kind of just walk across it. What if we remove the trapdoor entirely? Maybe we can lure a sheep over with some wheat. We just need one in, so I don't want them all to fall. Maybe one of the baby ones might be easier. They're all kind of crowding around the hole, but none of them dropping in. Let's see, that one's like right over the hole. Yeah, they just don't seem to want to drop in the one by one. I'm gonna have to give them a push. Okay, we got one in. Let's put the trapdoor in. There we go. So that's the first sheep in. Let's open another trapdoor and see if we can get one of the babies maybe to fall in. Okay, there we go. We got a second sheep in. All right, well, this is going to take a little bit, but let me get the rest of the sheep bred up and put in, and then we'll get our wool farm up and running. Hello. All of the sheep are now in, and all of the dispensers are full of shears. You can see that the farm is already working. The wool is getting picked up by the minecart hoppers and the hoppers under that, and then they're coming into the chest here, the output chest. Some of this wool was already mine. I sheared it while we were working on the farm. But yeah, all the sheep have white wool, but if we want a different color wool in the future, we can just use these trapdoors and dye the sheep whatever color we want. We might have to disable the farm temporarily to dye them, but that's okay. We have a few leftover sheep up here that we didn't need for the farm. They can just stay here enclosed in the pen for now. And out here I moved all the materials that I was building with into this chest here. So now that the farm is complete, we can start working on the rest of the building. I already showed you the layout at the beginning of the episode here. I think we're going to use a combination of brick and granite, and there might be another block that we can get in here as well. And then I think we'll use some accent blocks as well, like probably some of the new tough blocks, maybe for the corners. And then I was thinking for the roof, if it doesn't look too strange, I might like to use prismarine, because prismarine has stairs, slabs, and bricks. And we can also mix in some warp wood as well. And hopefully those two bluish colors will kind of go well together. I did do some terraforming already in the area. Down here at the end, there's kind of an unusual looking cliff that drops off into a ravine in the water here. So I put in some cobblestone, some mossy cobble, and some slabs as well, along with some of the moss blocks. And I think, yeah, there's even a few of these moss carpets in here. So I think that looks a little bit better. We'll keep working on the area around here as we work on the build. Also, the house kind of goes right up to the corner here. Over the cliff, but I think that'll actually look pretty good. Maybe we can even work some windows into the build. The build's kind of going to stick out over the water just a little bit, because, you know, even though we have the footprint in, the build is actually going to be just a little bit wider than this. So hopefully it comes out good. I need to gather a whole bunch of resources to start working on it, but hey, look at that. We got a pillager, what do you call? Pillager patrol. Let's see if we can get an ominous bottle from taking out the captain here. Okay, I just got their attention. Okay, these little henchmen guys, they're pretty easy. They didn't even get a shot on me. But can we get... This is the guy I'm interested in here, the captain. I want to see if he drops an ominous bottle. Okay, we did. We got one. Okay, so we didn't even have to go to a pillager outpost for that. Which is great. Every once in a while, maybe we can get a visit from one of these patrols and pick up another ominous bottle. That's nice. We got a replacement. Because I'd kind of like to start another raid before we get too far into moving villagers in here. I'll go ahead and finish up the structure. But before we move villagers in, yeah, it'd be nice if we had another raid so that we could use our raid farm one more time. Well, what do you think behind me here? That's what I have done so far. It's kind of a test, a sample of the structure to see if I like it, and so far I do. It's a lot of brick. Already this has put a huge dent in the resources I had prepared. Yeah, but I've also been buying some bricks from a villager over here. I put in a stone cutter and got a new villager. Can I make... Oh, there's an iron golem now, too. I guess that was inevitable. Took some damage, too. Probably spawned in the wall or something. Because it's pretty tight down inside here with all the villagers in here. Let's see. Can I get in? I want to buy some more brick, please. Look at them all down there. Here, let me in. Why can't I get down this ladder? There we go. So my mason is there in the corner. Only one mason, even though I have 2 workstations down. And can I trade with you? Yes, I can. Okay, let's buy some more brick. I can do that twice a day, so that keeps my supplies up pretty good. Unfortunately, no other good trades here, really. But let's buy some more bricks. There we go. I think that's all I can buy. for the day, so I'll come back on the next Minecraft day, but that'll do for now. And let's take a flyover of what we've built so far so you can kind of see it from the water. See how it kind of hangs over the edge here just a little bit? I also had to add some slabs around the outside because it looked like it was unsupported when I made the overhang a little bit wider, as you can see. If I go down even lower, you can kind of see it better. See how there's a row of slabs here? The original foundation is recessed, and I'm getting pretty good at building this thing. So I put these tough bricks on the corners, and then in between I just put in as many bricks as I can, as quickly as I can, and then I come back through and rough it up with some of the other bricks like the granite here. Just kind of throw one in there, and the other one is the can I reach? Is there a lower one? There we go. The oh, I don't have any in my inventory. I guess I'm out of the polished ones. We can make some more. There we go. And every once in a while, I throw in a polished one, and then back to the bricks. On the corners, it's the... Let's see, can I grab one? Yeah, I usually like to start with the polished tuff in the corner, and then I switch over to the brick after that. And then I like to mix some of the polish back in, so I might go up like 3, and then here, I'll have to switch out. Put in another polished, like so, and then back to the brick, and we'll go up 2 more, and I think that gives me a height of 6. Did I go up too many? Here, let's link this up, and we'll see. Oh, not that one. I want the regular bricks. Here we go. Although that's probably fine if that just stays there. And okay, I did go up 1 too high, so we'll knock that back down because I'm only going up 6 high for now. But that's how it's going. I still have some more slabs to place in around the edges and tons more brick to place, but it's going pretty quickly. And then we'll see about getting a roof on this thing as well. I guess we'll have to move the villagers in the next episode because I'm quickly running out of time for this one, but I'll show you what I have done so far. I've been working on the roof, and if we do a little flyover, I'll show you how I've incorporated the prismarine and the prismarine bricks along with the warped wood stairs, all stairs, to make a roof here, and we framed it off with this deep slate bricks, deep slate brick stairs, and then I think we'll go with a flat roof on top, so I just have bottom slabs up here for now. I wasn't sure about the middle, if I wanted a skylight or if we wanted to go up just a little bit taller maybe, so for now it's just a little perimeter here. But yeah, and then there's a nice little accent underneath that I like, although it's a little bit expensive because it's a lot of prismarine. But I've used the stairs and a few slabs to kind of make like a eave. Is that what it is? Under the roof? The roof overhang, there's like you know, the cross beams or whatever, the the eave. I'm pretty sure it's called the eaves of the house. Anyways, that's what we have on our villager trading hall build so far. It's coming along. I do kind of like the flat roof. It looked weird at first. I tried to go up all the way, making kind of a steep pitched roof, but it didn't match the height of the build, so I went a little bit shorter, and I might put something on top, maybe a second floor. We'll see. I haven't exactly decided on that one yet. But yeah, next episode we'll move the villagers in, and let's check on the wool farm. It's been a while. While I've been building, it's been running. Hello, sheep. How are the shears doing? Yeah, they still have high durability. And okay, okay. What is that? Like almost 18 stacks of wool, and more than that in this chest, and it's still coming in. That's a lot of white wool. I better get a shepherd villager in quick so we can trade some of this away. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Let's Play. Why did I fall off there? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.